Tala falava. E whawhelo ai atu I lau mai mua mai I le isi whapoponga le neo tato po kalame Kuka, Taste of Beautiful Samoa. Food is one of the pillars in today's tourism industry. Traditional and distinctive local cuisine is interwoven into our Amor, or our way of life, a trademark on the global stage of tourism. The concept of farm to table is an initiative that's supported by government through the Samoa Tourism Authority in partnership with private sector, non-government organizations such as Women in Business Development Incorporated, or WIBD. This initiative highlights local, organic, healthy diet with a high nutritional value. We see the benefits not only in the health sector, but in agriculture and in the economy, with the farm-to-table concept contributing to the sustainable livelihoods of our very own local farmers. Our program will be highlighting and showcasing the local and talented chefs and cooks in our Samoa tourism's industry, and also demonstrating their diverse and creative skills in the production of mouth-watering food and simple local dishes. Welcome to this edition of Samoa Tourism and Authority's Chef and Culinary Show, Kuka, Taste of Beautiful Samoa.
Malua ele afi Mafafau ya oehani Malingi-lingi o uloi mata Wa o misia o la utau sala Pe a pai funga ua e musu Se I pai mai o sau Dalenia te au E vai malua I sia fatu
O leo tato whaatasi ai ma le ali'i Kuka, le sunga I Chef Jesse Jr. Lee, le ali'i pule fo e o le whale ainga o le Amor ma le Palusami. Talofa and welcome to today's show where we have guest chef Jesse Jr. Lee, owner of Palusami and Amor. These restaurants are Samoan-fused cuisine. They take our traditional dishes and incorporate a modern take. Talofa, Jesse.
Talofa.
Thank you for hosting us today. We're really excited to get to know you. I understand you were in New Zealand for 13 years,
yes.
It's wonderful to have you among our local talents.
Oh, it's always good to be back and try to uptake all our traditional food to a fine cuisine dishes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey.
I actually went to university to study civil engineering and then ended up wanting to become a chef.
Were there any people who inspired you along that career path?
Well, I was the youngest, so usually when in the Samoan family somebody has to cook, and because I can't tell anybody else below me, I was the fall guy for everybody. So I started cooking and then helping mom out, and then all of a sudden I became the Sunday kuangai guy every Sunday. So
every family needs a Sunday kuangai
yes,
guy.
And then I took up the role being the chef of the family. But that was before I decided to become a professional. That was what I started when I was around 9, 10, cooking little things here, soups and simple things for kuangai. Baking chickens.
So you built on your natural talent in
Yeah.
preparing local food at home, and then did you do any training?
Oh, no, not really. At the time when when you're hungry and then you open up the pantry, there's only noodles and a couple of sauces here and there. You start getting creative and start making dishes out of basically nothing. So and all of a sudden I started realizing when I put things together, they sort of matched, and things, you know, sometimes you learn when you taste something and it doesn't taste good.
Trial and error.
Yeah, basically.
Trial and error.
Yeah, so there was a lot of those.
Okay.
But eventually when I decided to become a chef, I realized that a lot of the experience it came in handy, because every time I tasted something, I realized it needed something else to balance it out. So it was, even till now, I still trial and error. The dish we're doing today,
Masala may la pala la sa kuka la fai so.
kusala ole concept ole mokum
Yeah.
malifali fkalu. Samoa has a reputation of it being tough. So what I've done was I've taken lawesi. So back in the days,
Oh yes. Yeah.
so Samoans used to use lawesi to, it's a natural tenderizer.
Yeah.
And then I sort of just had a little research on Google and see and it's actually the natural ingredient and the main ingredient for meat tenderizer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the chicken
All right.
over here I have lawesi, and then I primed it in salt.
Mo Samoa.
Yeah. It's okay. Like I said before, the reason why we did this is because Mo Samoa has a reputation of
Feel like kiki. Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of people avoid using them on the restaurants because it's another concept for the client. Sometimes a lot of people choose the tenderness over the flavor.
So you've used lenga, the turmeric, right?
So
for the chicken,
we only use salt, water,
masima,
and lenga.
So mo Samoa may fale asiu.
Yeah. So basically, so the whole idea here was I used a simple barbecue and just a simple trays, and we're gonna use tin foils. I wanted to express the fact that you don't really need a fancy kitchen. Like I said, I'm trying to tell people that we can use our ingredients to make these things, and it's good enough to go on the fine dining. It basically, an honest fact that every organic dish, if it's overseas or not, they will buy at any price. And then so the second part to this is the taro gratin, which is
The taro.
falifu gratin.
Gratin.
So it's a gratin.
Okay.
So what it is that it's a dish. I don't know if it's somewhere in Europe or Italy, but it's made with potatoes. I've taken the concept and then.
So this is where you're infusing Samoan traditional food
So
with
basically,
modern, I guess.
Yeah. So what we want to do here is have the taro. We got our taro, and then we slice them thin enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have coconut cream. And then we got water. Water you can either use replace that with veggie stock or chicken stock. So basically, this is where you infuse your flavor within the water. You know how when you have fa'alifu and then in the bottom of the ulo, there's always that little bit of taro that's always overcooked and mashed up with.
Yes, soaked with all the pepe. Yes.
So that's the concept here.
That's my favorite part. So that we're trying to recreate.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. So we were trying to do, that's why we're slicing it so thinly, is that the taro and the pepe, they merge together. So the taro absorb all the pepe, so it becomes that part of the dish. Yeah, give it a go.
Maila so
Yeah.
so faingala kako kuka lea e folo momoia fasikalo ya.
Yeah.
The different layers. So we add
Yeah.
one layer of taro, saila yo pepe,
Yeah.
o kuwe na yo lesi.
So like I said, there is no right or wrong to this. You can even put your some luau in here and bake it together, and then you have a taro luau gratin.
Yeah. Na faingo ka me ai le.
So I call it a fa'alifu gratin.
Fa'alifu gratin. Okay.
Yeah.
So you cut these up by yourself?
Yeah. Just use a knife.
So this is probably something I'll have to try again. I'm not sure if I can slice this professionally and this thinly.
Oh, the thing is, if you want to do it like, the the whole idea is to have the taro absorb, so it doesn't have to be as thin
Okay.
or as proportional, but it has to be thin enough for the be'e to actually be absorbed by the taro.
Wow, lava le.
Yep.
Hello, umaka pepe.
So basically, once you have that, we just take another foil, and then we just put it right on top.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. Now, if you have an oven, you can just put this straight into your oven. And you want it to go on a very nice low heat. And then let it sit there for an hour or so.
Okay.
And
1 hour.
About 30, 45 minutes, most.
Okay.
Let me just show you what it looked like. I did this one earlier. After a while.
Okay.
So once this is done,
Lala umayon ka dish nila ngay doon
so this one was about an hour inside the grill now.
Okay. No, that looks
Expected. So
perfect. Oh,
you have that,
wow.
see this, it's nice and
It's
merged
almost
together.
like a,
I'll just put that one there.
so, wala lang sauce.
So that's the sauce. I pre-made everything, so then that way,
Okay, so these are
So
the
these are the
ingredients. So what do we have here? We've got kipolo,
we got lime, we got tomato paste,
tomato
we got
paste,
garlic,
anyang sainga, anyangi, pepe.
mangalo.
You got moingalo.
Yeah, so a lot
Lemongrass.
of us, the thing over here, we use the leaves to make the tea all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But we always forget the root.
So, oh, okay. So,
So
in
the roots is
ale moingalo. Okay.
From I mo kuka, marinate tayo ay bovi more.
So, keeping ila.
Yeah, so you cut them like this.
Ah, okay. Pwede na pa sa spring. Anya na lo sa spring anyo lafoy. Ole,
So it's lemongrass. Oh,
gorgeous. Okay, so that's what you're using.
yeah.
And what's this other ingredient that you have here? What's that?
Oh, it's just the garnish. It's just parsley I chopped
okay.
up and. But I'll show you how to make the sauce. Like I said, I made it as simple as possible. Everything just goes into the pan.
Tomato paste.
Oh.
Ang isang kipingi iya.
Yep.
Okay. Penga for ilang yang.
You have that.
Kuumusa
Squeeze the
kasi
lime.
palay. Oh, use okay. Juice from the kipolo.
Yeah.
So it's like half a lemon. Is that half a lemon?
Yeah, that's half.
Yep. And then you just add that in.
Put that in there.
Okay.
Oh, we were missing water, but some
Come
water.
on.
And basically what you want to do, this is just a small version, but you put it on the grill.
So it's half mula kako pepe yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end it comes like this. So after a while, it just fuses into an actual sauce. You want to taste it?
Oh wow, you can really taste the moingalo.
Well, next step we plate.
Okay, so Chef Jesse has just completed cooking our food and he's about to proceed with plating.
Yes, yes.
All right, so take us through it.
So basically what we want to do is, well, fingers crossed, that this gratin will hold.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. It should hold.
This is the one you did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not worried.
So you just want it
Okay.
like that. And voila.
Oh, wow.
So basically it should hold
Wow.
and it should be cooked right through. So basically all that taro has been absorbed by the, you see that you got that nice bit on top there. There we go.
Gorgeous. You see the individual layers?
Yeah, well,
Where is it going?
so you see all the amount of liquid that we put in there.
Okay.
I should just get that little fire over there.
Yep.
Just shred it across there. So basically, that is your fa'alifu gratin. Okay.
Wow.
So you want your chicken.
Mo Samoa kung
There you go.
pap. So it's Mo Samoa Kung Pao from Palusami
Palusami.
by Chef Jesse Junior Lee.
So you want to...
Now what are you doing with the sauce?
I'm just gonna put sauce on the side,
Okay.
like flavor. We just dab a little on there,
Yeah.
and that will do.
My favorite thing about that sauce is really the flavor of the moingalo, the lemongrass. It really comes through quite nice.
Yeah, so all I wanted to do was basically is to try and complement the
That's
so but yeah, we'll just take this knife. Of course we have to have a little bit of a salad. So I'll
okay.
just
So what have you got?
so just cucumber and papaya.
So
I don't
the
know,
esi.
Yep, just isi. And just thinly slice them. Make them to a nice like a nice julienne. Like that.
Okay.
Just put them in the bowl. I also grilled off some popo, just a crunch on there, you know.
Okay.
And when you grill them off, it has a whole different flavor.
You don't need this, right?
No, no.
Okay, cool.
So basically, and then we have our...
Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. So esi, cucumber, and popo.
Yep,
So it's a salad.
just a salad. I'll just... there. All right. So basically,
Is that it?
yeah, so
Beautiful.
as you can see, it's quite easy to make, and everything is quite simple.
All right, so it's tasting time. We have this beautiful organic dish that's been made by our chef Jesse. It's Mo Samoa Kung Pao with salad made from esi, cucumber, and a couple of other things. But we're all very eager to get into it, so I'd like to invite Andy from Women in Business and Development and her colleague Frimono to join us in the fun part of sampling this dish. If you'd like to step up and try, what would you suggest they try first?
Oh, well, the whole dish has all its own flavor. So, like I said, it has different, but each one complements the other. So it doesn't matter if you eat the chicken by itself or you eat it together with the falafel.
Actually want to try it all.
Okay,
All
and then
right,
just
so
go in.
here's some spoons
That's
for
the
you.
fun part about it. There's no right or wrong way of eating it.
It's Palusami gratin and
Yeah.
Mo Samoa.
Do you want to try some of this stuff too, or do you want to go over the lid? You can share that. You can share this. I can give this part. Sorry, but I washed my hands, so it should be okay.
All right, so you got a bit of the sauce, a little bit on top. All right, now we're gonna test.
So you find that the chicken is not as tough.
No, it's amazing. It's lovely.
Tender, right?
Tender, yeah.
And it's just great to have all organic, all local. Gosh, this is awesome.
And it's such a simple dish to make as well,
Yeah.
as you've taken us through.
And you notice we're used to eating in Samoa, we eat the salad.
Nope, Frimono's going for it.
But no, she's good at this, going for the salad.
Le kopol me ay samba. Ale kopol ba ako ale ro ko manga. Ay ara ro le kwa maru le.
At
yeah.
least we can talk about the taste, it's just amazing.
The flavor is so nice, and now that Chef Jesse's sort of introduced a method for tenderizing, if that's a concern, I actually want to be able to source more Samoa. Obviously, we can't get it from our supermarkets, but I understand that this is something that WIBD supports.
Yeah, because we have all these organically certified families around Samoa, and they all have chickens. And so we've been looking at a way that we can get them to grow the chicken so that they're all the same size at the same time. Because we have people asking for 5 chickens or 10 chickens, and they come in all different shapes and sizes, and you may have experienced
Yes,
that,
yes.
Chef Jesse. And so, yeah, so hopefully that will work out and actually pan out to where we're able to get them actually organically certified. Yeah, so we
All right, so I suppose that concludes this episode of our show, and we hope you will join us again to find out more about what we can source locally from our local farmers, how organizations like WIBD are supporting not only farmers and local businesses, but families in sourcing these organic ingredients to create very nutritious meals for all of us. So join us again to find out more about what our local industry can support.